I'm in Ephesians chapter 5, verse 8, starting from there. For once you were full of darkness, but now you have light from the Lord. So live as people of light, for this light within you produces only what is good and right and true. It only produces those things. It doesn't produce, no, half the time, or most of the time, all of the time. And right here too, the light does not come from you. It doesn't come from me. It comes from God himself, from the Lord himself. And he sent his son to die for you and I, to give us the opportunity to even acknowledge the light. In our lives, we got a right and we got a choice, a birthright and a choice to use the light that we were blessed with and given, or to acknowledge the darkness that also sits in us and to just not. That's up to you. That's up to me. But today, I'm not choosing that. Today, I'm choosing to live as a product of light. And that's not some of the time. That's all of the time. Just because in our lives, it's like we got to work and we got to grind to everything that matters, to what is good. And you know what's good? Working and protecting you. Hold on. My arm was a little tired. You know what's good? Working on you, working on all the seeds that we have yet to plant and have already planted, working towards the thing that God's been trying to get after you to start for 5 ever, but you've just chosen otherwise, or thought that you weren't ready, or thought that you weren't worthy, or any excuse to not just get up and work. As a product, as a child of light, it's to do and to shine and to walk. The darkness, it gets darker, and there are levels to everything. Why do you think billionaires do what they do? Not everybody, but from the things that we've been shown in our, why do you think people do what they do when they've already had all the money in the world? They're chasing something more. They're chasing a deeper thrill, and there's levels to everything. To the light, there's levels. To the darkness, there's levels. And you know, when it's all said and done, what always wins? Justice always sees its day. And it's not to scare you, or not to scare me, or not to like, oh no, you have to do this, because you don't have to do anything. You don't. But if you're like me and you've been praying, you've been working, you've been wondering, you've been thinking, like, how can I get involved? If the world was as it should be, there would be no reason for you and I to get involved. And that's the craziest part about it. It's like, I have to do this. Not because somebody's strong-arming me, but because I want to. Oh, my bad. We're looking a lot better though. But because I want to. And if you were led by the light, who better than you? God only produces what is good, what is right, what is true. You and I were wonderfully and purposefully made to walk and to do. So let's get to it. Believe in yourself. I'm trying my best to shake old vices and to shake old habits that I learned and picked up while I was in the darkness. But what am I replacing it with? Only what is good, only what is right, and only what is true. Picking up godly and new habits so we can shine even brighter. We're figuring it out though. I'm gonna get this lift, dig in your Bible, do everything that you need to do on a day-to-day basis. I'll be right back. I'm gonna interject here really quick before I go on that pause, but there are spirits of light and spirits of dark that walk and cohabitate this earth with us. And they make themselves known, abundantly clear. So it's up to you to discern. How do I need to walk? How do I need to move? How do I need to talk? Do I say anything? Do I say nothing in every situation? Not just some of the time, because spirits of light only produce what is good, what is right, what is true. Spirits of darkness, not so much. They can pretend though. That's why the devil is a liar. Is a lie. Has been a murderer. Has tried to keep for since the beginning. And it's not just him. But hold on, going back to the point though. Back to the point. We got to choose. Now I'll be right back. Now, before I forget, I told y'all about the levels. The light is over the darkness. When there is a presence of light, the darkness flees. I was through on the Bible app. It was my daily verse. Surrender yourself, therefore, to God and resist the devil, and he will flee from you. I'm pretty sure I said this right, but I'll put it on the screen regardless. And that's what I mean. The light intercedes the dark. Sin, we are not slaves to sin, like how we used to be in the darkness. Wandering out in the woods, pitch black, you're bound to fall. But if you have a light to guide you on your way, you can find the right path. It's the same thing there. We are not slaves to sin, and we are its master. But do we live like it? And that's what it is. Like, anybody can say that they believe in God. Anybody can say or read through the Bible or give you verses or do whatever, but how are we living? Do we believe in God? I hate saying then act like it. Whenever I was a kid, you know what, then act right. Then do it, then live like it. We live as children of light, and I'm figuring out how. And as we continue to shine, let's continue to do what is right, what is good, what is true. Just because we can. Spirit-led, not flesh-led. God bless, and y'all have a great night. See y'all later. I gotta say it how it is. I gotta nerd out real quick. Just like Android 16 talking to Gohan when he's fighting Cell. There are some people where words alone cannot sway them. It's action. It's standing against. And I'm not gonna say standing against, but standing as you are on your foundation. They will do everything in their power to shake you from where you're at. But who holds the strength to oppose them? It's you, and it's me. And sometimes that's what it is, being led by the Spirit. If the Spirit only produces what is good, what is right, what is true, I understand what it means to be Spirit-led. I'm trying to incorporate that into my life. I'm only human. I still slip. I still fall. But choosing to be Spirit-led only produces those things, but allowing my flesh to act in a moment allows that darkness to seep through. And I'm never perfect. Never perfect. And, you know, I can't thank God for anything less. I depend on his mercy and his salvation and his light to guide me in my life. But am I going to choose to follow it or choose to try to do it my own way? And I've done it my own way too long, man. And it's been shown and it's been made abundantly clear time after time after time again. It's about time that I surrender it all to God and see where he takes me. But do everything that you need to do on a day-to-day basis. My name is Trent. Hope you have a great day, great night, great evening, and God willing and God spare life. I'll see you again.